there guys, and welcome to another Factorio Reddit Weekly. I'm Xterminator, and thank you for joining me. We are looking at the top post for this last week, and we'll start right at the top here. To get rid of wood after switching the base solar panel, I built Mr. Bones' Wild Ride. Enjoy. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. This looks terrifying. This is actually hilarious. So, just a bunch of locomotives going in circles here. And then I wonder, like, how is he doing this so it's going around so many times before stopping? I wonder how he's setting that up. I feel like it's really simple and I'm just dumb and missing it, but this is actually such a hilarious way to burn wood. And good luck getting out of there, man. I've seen great feats of math, amazingly engineered layouts that defy my small understanding of the game programming that would shame most real programmers, and now this, I don't know what to make of it. Congratulations. Pretty much my thoughts. Tired of manually repairing walls before bots? Not a problem with repair turrets. Hey, I spotlighted this from cloning. Super cool mod, guys. Definitely check it out. If you want more details, you can check out my mod spotlight. Yeah, cloning makes some really cool mods. Yeah, so it would be cool having the base game, but as this person said, usually when Cloner releases a mod like this, it's because it was possibly discussed, and then just wasn't fully agreed upon to be in the base game. Factorio's new Steam library page looks amazing. By Bill, oh yeah. Dang man, that's looking pretty good. They should have pressed Alt. But yeah, that would have actually been very overwhelming, I think. Thanks for the not safe for work warning. My head couldn't cope with the fraction of that. Oh, V. Is this V's base? Yes. Yes, it is, I think. Oh man, dude, he creates such crazy spaghetti bases. It's nuts. Assembler oil. Oh yeah. Factorio. Assembler oil. Lubricates, cleans, and prevents rust. Keep out of reach of biters. Ingredients WD-40 and duct tape. Putting those together is like sticking a piece of buttered toast on a cat. What? Oh my gosh, I love this. So I asked my friend to belt over the coal for a train fueling. Ah. Wow, man, that is some sort of balancer or splitter concoction. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. Uh, is your friend mad at you? Yes. That does look like something you would do if you were mad at the person you're playing with. No, just slightly bored whilst I do trains and my other friend does blue science. That's really funny. We need to redesign a big build. Yes. Tire inventory full of science packs. And this actually isn't that many science packs in the grand scheme of things, but still. Yeah, tearing it up is always the challenge. That's why I don't really like tearing things up. Like, a lot of people don't mind, you know, just there's the joke for, like, Colonel Will and well, actually pretty much all streamers. Just, like, move it one tile to the left. I try to avoid that at all costs because for me it's just a pain in the butt to collect all the ingredients that are in the machines and that it's made and that are on belts, if you're using belts and in chests and stuff to move it. Yeah, this is a pretty good example. I think we need a fridge to put all our tasty potions in. Forbidden sodas. There are mods that make every stack bigger so all science stacks to 2K. That I don't know. I'm not really a fan of that, but I think that would definitely help some people. I like to use Excel to design while on board at work. Here's some chemical processing based on Nilaus's design. Man, I can't even make a simple, like, table thing in Excel. This is crazy. You may want to put the red pipes from in14, in27 over to O14, O27. Otherwise, you cannot connect those underground pipes from tanks coming from left, can you? In 14. Oh. Yeah, these here. I see. Yeah, okay. The overlaps don't properly represent the underground layout. Maybe I'll do one with just the above ground layout to double check. Man, this is, I know a lot of people actually use like Excel and similar stuff to design their factories. It's pretty cool. For your OCD viewing pleasure. Oh my goodness. Dude, this is a bust. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all this plastic. I like how he's riding on the belt too. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. I love the split offs here going each thing. What is this? Is this making red circuits, I think? Because we're sending copper, which looks like it's being made into cable potentially, and then green circuits. Is this whole thing just red circuits? Oh my goodness. This person knows how to make a base. Record at night like a dumbass. Hey Eric, dumbass. 70s show reference. The map alerts want me to create a commit biter hug. Oh my gosh. Longtime lurker over here decided to buy the game this week, was quite happy with this mess. That's not bad for like a first factory or second factory. They kind of have the idea of a bus going. You're brand new, but you need to press Alt. Great job. Honestly, if we're making a comparison, he's already on his blue belt. Black is only 8 years away, fella. Oh my gosh. Don't get complacent. The factory must grow. Yes. So I do, again, same thing I've harped on a bajillion times. I think Alt should just be on by default. It's not really well documented that it's a thing, and it helps. It would help new players so much. To help any player so much. I can't find anything in my factory if I don't have it on. I can't probably play other games after Factorio. Yeah, I'm going to read the TLDR, which is still long. Yeah, anxious and distracted with something is a tad bit off, unlike Factorio's strict rules, ratios, and endless goals, and I can't play because of this. A bit off topic, but I also would like to give a huge thanks to the friendliest, most understanding community in all of gaming. I've never encountered any dev hate shitstorms about someone playing the game in a specific way, calling someone out for not doing specific things, like what is the last time you saw someone commenting press Alt, you F-tard, or you leisure using blueprints, play as it is intended to be played. It's the total opposite. Press Alt to see more stuff like insert direction recipes. It's a must-have, and it's a cool factory. I see what you're using blueprints, but you can try doing it yourself. So yeah, pretty much just a really friendly community. There's certainly nothing quite like Factorio out there. It's certainly a genre-defining game like WoW or StarCraft back in the day. I'm sure we'll see more rip-offs, clones, and reimaginings like Satisfactory sooner rather than later. Satisfactory is fun, but it's not really that similar to Factorio in gameplay. There's less focus on large complex automation, more on simpler base building exploration. This is very true. Like, I feel like a lot of people think that Satisfactory is just like a 3D ripoff of Factorio. And while a general concept is fairly similar, it's really not that much like Factorio. I mean, yeah, it has belts and assemblers and furnaces, but it's far more focused on exploration and like stuff like that than Factorio is, and its automation. Satisfactory is pretty difficult to do massive automation centers like Factorio. It's kind of just a different focus. Me planning my rails for my mega base. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. I love the use of, I think this is yarn. Yeah. Looks interesting, although I'm more of the zero planning. Eventually my base becomes mega player. Still, the amount of effort you people seem to put in this game makes me want to play it so bad, so I guess I will. Do you have any tips, advice on where how to start? Man, this is, man, this is hilarious. That looks so messy. Made a few texture and sound changes to those pollution-hating beasts. They are now environmental hippie activists who keep saying peace, bro. Wow. On the other side, there should be a mod that makes your health lower when there's too much pollution. As this person said, sounds interesting, but probably it's just annoying as hell. Yeah. Yeah, when people point out that Factorio has gross, uncomfortable, and imperious overtones, this is what they mean. Yeah. Let's see. Friday facts. I just wanted to share the first rocket I launched an industrial revolution. Wow. Congrats. From what I've heard about the mod, this probably took frickin' forever. Oh, here we go. How long did it took you after finishing my self-vanilla only? I was wondering, is this mod good to start on? This mod is good. Also, they don't actually answer how long it took them, I don't think. Dang. I've heard it's super grindy. PSA, you can use the item in your hand to set filter searches. This is such a good PSA. Like, so many people, including myself, I didn't know this for such a long time, and I constantly forget it. But yeah, if you have something in your hand, you can do this with, like, splitters or your request slots in your personal logistics requests, as well as, I think, even just, like, in a chest request. It's really, really handy. Planning to the end. Oh my gosh. Just ghost printing everything down. I like that. I'd recommend using beacons and electric furnaces if you're planning a mega base. You can, of course, do it without, just for the heck of it, but using beacons is much more effective. That is very true. No harm intended. See, this is what that other person was talking about. Just like super friendly, helpful advice without being rude. I really like. People are so nice in this community. On gaming addiction, and Y Factorio is good, but Candy Crush is evil. What? No, Factorio is addictive, but I don't think anyone here has explicitly spelled out why this is okay in a world where certain game companies are actively resorting to exploitative, predatory, and abusive practices to extract money from their customers. I'll use Candy Crush as the typical. This is too hard for me to read, man. I can't read today. Worse than normal. So basically, Factorio is deterministic. Candy Crush uses intermediate reinforcement with a hidden and variable reinforcement rate to create an addiction. Thing is, Factorio isn't meant to be addicting. It's meant to be fun. Candy Crush isn't meant to be fun. It's meant to be addicting. On one side, you have impeccable game design, fantastic modders, and gameplay experience so perfect I sunk nearly 2,000 hours into it. On the other hand, you have a leech that's only purpose is to basically addict you to Candy Crush and spend money. The game's not fun. It's a Skinner box. Luckily, I have a weird quirk where Skinner boxes just don't work on me. I've never seen any sort of appeal in like 99% of all mobile games. This is pretty much me. But yeah, that's an excellent point in comparison. That Factorio wasn't designed to be addicting or exploitative. Oh my gosh, I can't talk, guys. And stuff. Except, of course, for exploiting the planet's resources, but that's different. Whereas a lot of these other games are designed specifically to be addicting and make you spend money and manipulate you and stuff like that. So I think that's a huge difference. The beating heart of a new factory. Power. Irregular short QRS, multiple AV block. Speaking of engines and beating hearts, this is terrifying. Not sure we want to watch that. Can we get the chat just a few pixels higher up, please? Ah. Yes, this sounds like a fix for our seating. Our seating has been streaming lately and wondering what he can do. He didn't have anything to do. Here you go. Our seating, you can fix that. At least I completed the tutorial. What's next? Oh, the quote-unquote tutorial is just completing all achievements. Yeah, so a few mod suggestions. Factorio, Space Exploration, Industrial Revolution are all considered to be game-changing mods that are more accessible than Bob's, Angel's, C-Block, or Pioneer. Yes, I was about to say the Space Exploration has some production changes that rival Bob's, Angel's complexity, but those don't really show up until you start producing the advanced science packs, and those are only unlocked once you launch a satellite. Yeah, so this is a difference. Like, Bob's Angels is insanely complex from the get-go, from like minute one. Whereas Space Exploration, while like the space science packs recipes definitely rival those of Bob's Angels, that's not until you've like already technically beaten the game. So you're not trying to like screw around with that crap until you've like already developed like a normal factory and stuff, which is my draw to it. Now, of course, everyone has a preference, and I'm not going to say like you should or shouldn't play this or whatever. But personally, that's why I don't like Bob's Angels, because it's just like the second you start doing something, it's complicated as hell throughout the entire game. And if you like that, then I mean, awesome, it's great. But personally, space exploration drew my attention because I could build a fairly normal factory with a few little changes and stuff here and there based on the mod. And then once I actually had, good production and stuff running, then we would get into the more complicated stuff in the late game. Train physics are wonderful. This weekend, my friend and I were working on our mega base. One of our iron ore outposts is under constant attack, so I decided to make what we refer to as the boom train, which is 4 nuclear fuel-powered locomotives and 8 artillery wagons. We hopped in, and I decided I was going to manually drive the train to outpost. It was slow to start, but it really got moving. Unfortunately, I took a wrong turn and detoured through a crude oil unloading station where 2-4 oil train was unloading. In less than 1 second, the boom train had passed through the waiting crude oil train, evaporating it. The boom train didn't even notice it had hit anything and kept on moving. We couldn't stop laughing for over a minute. It was a fairly accurate representation of a real train. Top speed, 10 cars, is not stopping for anything. Has anyone else had some fun experiences with trains? Well, if you guys have been watching my content for a while, you already know the answer to that for me. The amount of trains that me and Colonel Will and I together have obliterated in playthroughs is astounding. It is it's pretty crazy. Like, if you watch our space exploration playthrough and the mad science playthrough, I think are the main ones. There was so much train carnage in that, similar to this. It was it's ridiculous, but it's hilarious. No more running out of power at night for a while. 150 gigajoules steam power enough. If you put the steam storage onto the turbines, your reactor will be efficient, and even if you run out of fuel cells, the steam will go back through the system to the turbines. That's smart. If only I knew about this before I built my 8.8 gigawatt reactor. I mean, honestly, I just built the 8.8 gigawatt reactor. I mean, it's Factorio. You got to build big, right? Build crazy stuff. Compact red and green science. Didn't we see this last week? I feel like we did, or something similar. But this is really nice. I wish I was this efficient. Yeah. Compact greens, fully compact blue bell output. Oh, I like this. I think we... Oh, no, this is a day ago. Never mind, we didn't see this. And this is pretty much the right ratio because they're a productivity module. It becomes very close to a 1-to-1 cable to circuits when they're productivityed. So that's really nice. We have full compact Bluebell out, which is really good considering it's just 6 machines. It's the power of beacons and modules, guys. Yeah, so this is super nice. I like it. And I think that's going to do it, guys. Let's see. Add, Friday Facts, add. Cool. I think we got everything. Some good stuff here, as always. Keep my eye out for those other like fan creation drawings and stuff like that. I always love seeing those. But we had a lot last week, so that's fine. Anyway, calling it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave any thoughts and stuff below. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.